Did you guys pick out a table?
So where are you sitting, Tommy?
I don't know.
Crazy. Crazy for going to Jersey. You're crazy. Crazy for leaving this coast. You knew when you left we'd throw one big party. That surely would turn into one great big roast. Worries, you should have plenty of worries. Wondering what in the world will we say? Now you're crazy if you think that we will say nice things. You're crazy for showing, but more crazy for going. Just crazy for leaving LA. Alex, we just want to let you know that we will all miss you very much. We all love you a great deal, and you should repeat that to yourself over and over tonight. But more crazy for going, just crazy for leaving LA.
Okay, Marcia, you don't have to sing now.
Good evening, everybody. Can everybody hear in the back? Too loud in the back? Should we turn it down a little bit? Any better? Oh, yeah. Okay. Very good.
What?
No, that's okay.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our farewell party for Alex Shue. This is an event that has been as anticipated and awaited as the signing of the peace treaty between Israel and Egypt. And we all have one question on our mind. It's the same question that Golda Meir asked Anwar Sadat on the day of that signing. What took so long? I hope you brought your sense of humor with you, Alex. Absolutely. Yeah, for you. Now, before we get started, we have just a few points of business. First, I need everybody's cooperation. Can everybody in the room raise their right hand? Everybody, please raise your right hand. Alice, you raising your right hand? Okay. Now, take your right hand and put it on your left arm, just like this. Now take your thumb and your forefinger and pinch yourself real hard. Is everybody still here, or is anybody at home in bed? Okay, we're all here. It's real. Remember that line I told you in the song, Alex? We love you very much, we miss you very much. Just keep saying that over and over. Anyways, we'd like to welcome everybody. We have some guests that we want to welcome, and then we have a huge list of speakers tonight. First of all, our guests... Pardon me?
Make everybody pay Ross Roberts.
Okay, yeah, all the guests, make sure you pay. Ross will be at the door. with this little change machine, if you're paying check, 2 forms of identification. And some old faces, and I mean old faces in every sense of the word. Nobody gets away tonight. Okay, first of all, where's Gene Norvell?
I don't know, you left.
Our next guest, a favorite who came back just for this occasion, Alice Denise. Alice. And another favorite of ours, all the way from Burbank, Sean Umazawa. Sean, you may want to put some napkins around. There might be a food fight at that table. I don't know what to expect at that table. And from headquarters, Ken Emmer. I know he's here. Now, before we get we're going to get everything on the road. And the first person we're going to bring up is our president, Andy Takani.
Hello, friends and fellows. We have, a big farewell party for Alex. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
And thank you coming, Gene, Eris, and Sean, and Emma. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Alex has been the service for PCW like 70 years, Alex, is that right? And but we have a lovely wife, Carissa. Thank you for coming. And we are, I understand that we have quite lots of speakers tonight. Everybody want to say something. So, I was forced to be short. 3 minutes. Otherwise, we have to continue by midnight. So, PCW, as you know, we have been the tough time for a couple of years. And particularly these last, the 2-3 years, Alex is has been contributed to save this company. Really, I think so. And I think everybody agrees with really he worked hard and really he saved this company. And particularly these couple years, I was in Japan, but since I came here, what I have heard many things that we have to appreciate Alex's contribution, and really we miss the Alex, who is the guy, as a symbol of the PCW. And we miss him. And however, he's gonna have a great opportunity in New Jersey, where the Carissa will enjoy in New Jersey. The 4 seasons, winter, snow, rains, lots of things. And also, if you go through a tunnel, you have millions lighted up by New York City. You love it, and I'm sure you can enjoy with the whole entire family. And good luck with your family, and good luck for your new assignment. Before I close my speech, I was forced again from our great master of the ceremony. He asked me to say something. I hereby grant all speakers complete immunity from prosecution or retribution. One word of warning. Alex will be the last person to speak tonight. So, again, be curious that we miss Alex, and thank you very much. And actually, I don't feel, personally to the farewell to Alex, but because we see him so often, and still we are the family. So let's work together. Okay. Thank you very much.
I was afraid to roast Alex, but somebody said that you'd be disappointed if you didn't get roasted because all those that we really love, we roast. So Alex, we didn't want to disappoint you. That's why we're roasting you, okay? But I want to give this to you. It's an American flag.
Is there something in it?
No. And that American flag is a symbol of something for tonight that you should remember. That in this great country of ours, everybody tonight will be up here exercising their rights under the First Amendment. Yeah. For those of you that don't know your Constitution, that is the freedom of speech. Okay? There will be a civics test afterwards. Okay. Before we go on with more of our speakers, we did get a tape from New Jersey. A few people in New Jersey wanted to say something, Alex. So we're going to break the tape up a little at a time here.
Oh, video. Don't come up, Stan.
Yeah, he's there. He is. Oh, you're dead.
We're sitting.
How do you make a louder?
My name is Maria. I work in finance. Alex, I wish I could share with you this special night. However, Rose promised me to get me a copy of the video of this special event. You definitely know how sad all of you feel by the departure of Alex from Disney West, especially Mike Hacker and Rose Roberts. I was planning to convince Alex to stay in California. There is no comparison between sunny California and rainy New Jersey. When I told my intention to Mike and Rose, they almost killed me. I wonder why. Anyhow, I will leave my serious comment to the closing of this video. My intention is to open the video and give the opportunity to many of Alex's colleagues in New Jersey to wish him all the best on this special night. Alex, see you soon.
Doing Flash right now. So he's doing Flash then. I'm sure you miss us. Bye.
Hi, Alex. Now, first of all, I'd like to express my thanks to you to support Panasonic consumer business for long, long years. Your contribution built the strong administration system in PCW, and you really made many support and contribution of profit. I hope you can support a new company profit as well as the whole administration job. Certainly welcome you to here in Secaucus. I call the Secaucus sometimes Disneyland in the East. You have any problem? I can always help you for free of charge. I'm free to get my tennis partner here has the same level of age group. Enjoy the new assignment. I wish you success, and your family enjoys the East Coast culture. Take care, Alex.
Thanks. Glad to hear about your promotion. Glad to see you coming to New Jersey, and look forward to seeing you around here. Best of luck in your new job.
Okay, more later. Let's see. Who's next on our long, long list? Will Mike Hackett please approach the podium?
Well, I've been wondering for months about this moment, and I was thinking, what can I say about Alex Xu? And the first thing that I can say is that in 17 years, I'm the first AGM of sales and marketing that's outlasted Alex. Everybody else left for one reason or another. Second thing I wanted Alex to know is that if things don't work out in New Jersey, there's always a place back here for you. In fact, tonight, as I was walking to my car, I found just the appropriate thing sitting on my windshield in the parking lot, and it said, "Collectors needed." Thought that would work out great. But I've worked with Alex in one capacity or another since 1982. And there's really at least one thing we've shared in common all these years. Alex likes to talk about how people have changed over the years. And he always says that there's one person in this company whose hair hasn't changed. Mine. He said I've always been bald. Well, he's right about that. But Alex is wrong that I'm the only person whose hair hasn't changed, because his hasn't changed either. If you look at it, it's still long, like he likes to wear it. Still black and relatively thick, although I've noticed a little thinning up there in the last several months.
That's a key word.
Key phrase, yeah. Oh, he's taking notes. That's a bad sign.
So much for freedom of speech.
That's right. Don't forget about the...
That's okay, Mike. He can't hurt us anymore.
Well,
Bring me the paper.
you know, there are three things I really have respect about Alex. One is that he's always based his belief of what he does on what he thinks is right for the company. And really that's evident by the results. Under his reign, as some in Secaucus would call it, actually Panasonic Company West maintained the best control over expenses of any sales company. And I think that last year's profit in a very tough year really is a tribute to his leadership and skill. Second, Alex wants people to learn how to analyze a situation from all angles, and he expects us to do so, and he expects us no more of us than he expects of himself. However, sometimes learning from Alex is difficult, but in the end, I think you never forget how to handle a situation when it comes around the next time. The third thing I've admired about Alex is he's probably the best political tap dancer in PCEC. Alex has the footwork of Muhammad Ali in dancing around political issues, whether it's internal or with one of our customers. In fact, I have seen nobody better in working with a customer in a face-to-face meeting than Alex. Of course, getting him to attend one of these meetings is a different story. But what I learned from our dealers, and what they told me, is that, Alex, when they meet you, they think you're a great guy. But they feel, by the time you leave, that Ross Roberts is really a problem. My hair's off to you, Alex. I'll work on refining this skill. Last year I tried to learn a lot of things from you and translate them into my own style of doing business. And you and I have been doing a lot together, been through a lot together. And sometimes this last year seems like about 3. But I think the results of last year, fiscal 96, is really a fitting tribute to you and to the team you worked with. In the last few days, we've shared several discussions, but there's one thing that you've mentioned a couple of times that you were not satisfied with, and that is that you never instituted the proper process or got control of PSI. And I'm not sure I completely agree. First of all, we achieved our fiscal 1996 ending inventory figure for the first time in years. And second, although there's still some work to be done in the purchasing process, I think the PSI staff is the strongest they've ever been and doing a really good job. But the thing that you've always said that bothered me was, we really have no control over the sales number. And you said that again today. You were wondering, now not as bad as usual. So I wanted to remind you of a bet that you made with me a few months ago. You said there was no way we could achieve $38 million of sales in May. And our final PSI number was 37.8. So based on the month...
100,000 short.
And I know you bring that up. However, based on the May report, our actual achievement was 37.771, with 1.2 million in the warehouse. So I think your lessons were learned better than you thought. And in order to remind you of your success as a leader, I have this small certificate to present to you, which says May PSI 37.8, May achievement 37.7 plus 1.278, and the rest 39. Anyway, in conclusion, I want to thank you for your help, your support, and your guidance. I wish you the best of luck and good fortune in your new job, and I wish much happiness to you and your family in your new home. Good luck, and thank you.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Ross, it's your turn, Adam.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Don't forget, Ross, he always says bad things about you.
Well, let me start off by saying that, I'm known as the king of rumors. So I thought I would let you know the latest rumor, just so all you following speakers will understand. The latest rumor is Alex is coming back. Please remember this when you're up here. And I thought, what can I say about it? I come from the finance side. We're supposed to be serious. We're not supposed to say funny things. How can you roast your boss? How can you roast your mentors? And everything was fine. I thought, no problem, I can handle this. Then I received this invitation. And it said, cost $20. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'd have known it only cost $20 to send Alex back to Secaucus, I'd have paid $50. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, then maybe we ought to do it right. So I thought, well, how about an Alex story? I've worked with Alex for a long time. I've known Alex since 1987. And I've never forgotten one of the first meetings I had with him. And I had my buddy Henry Hauser there. And Alex was really very easy to work with as long as you understood the ground rules. And his ground rules were really very easy. He looked at Henry and me, and he says, when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. Alex can really be proud of the reputation for leadership and guidance and a job well done. He also can be proud of one more thing this evening. He probably doesn't know this. He's brought God back into a lot of your lives tonight. Now, do I see skepticism out here? Well, let me tell you how he did this. I heard many of you tonight walking around saying, Alex is leaving. Alex really is leaving. There is a God. There is a God. Also, I can let another thing out. A lot of you think I stutter. That's by design. Now, you stop and think about this. How many times were you in Alex's office getting the lesson of the day? And you'd start talking back. And he'd give you lesson 2 and 3. Not me. I'd get in there and he'd give me lesson number 1. I'd start stuttering. He'd feel so sorry for me and stop right there. Also, I see a lot of people here tonight, and maybe you all weren't at Tom Katagary's going away party. But Tom told us something I thought that was really very interesting. He said, listen, if you want to get Alex's attention, throw little stones against his gate. It's when you throw those big stones that you wake him up. So don't throw big stones. So I thought, okay, what could I get Alex to help him in his new position? So it'll be easier for Alex and his employees, so when they want to get his attention, they don't have to throw big stones. So Alex, I have a gift for you. All you have to do is set this in your office, and when somebody wants to get your attention, you tell them, hey, this is my attention getter. So Alex also said, hey, you need to learn humility just like me. He said, always remember, I taught you everything you know, but not everything I know. I haven't forgotten that. John and I will have big shoes to fill. Alex has done an excellent job of setting a good foundation for us. So we will miss him. And I'm proud of working for and with Alex. I wish him and his family the best of luck in the coming future. And I will miss Alex. I will miss the smile he put on my face almost every day. Oh, you doubt me? Well, let me tell you how. He also put one on your faces almost every day. You just probably don't realize it. You stop and think how many times you walked by Alex's office and he was giving somebody a lesson of the and you smiled and come to your face and you said, sure glad it wasn't me.
Alex, we'd all really like to see you succeed in your new position. And we know as a manager, one of the most important things in success is being able to delegate authority. And we know that means you need good people working with you. And we know there might be a day that you're going to need a very good credit manager, okay? And we'd like to volunteer Ross's services to you. Because I don't think there's anything anybody else, everybody in this room wouldn't rather see than Ross working in a different division on the other side of the country. Okay, but at least Ross liked that one. Anyways, now we're going to call up the Poet Laureate of PCW, Grady Owen.
say that before I give my traditional roasted poem, I just wanted to say it's been a pleasure working with all of you for the last 16 years. So, a poem by Grady Owen. Entitled,
It rhymes.
entitled The All-Powerful Jew. Sit back, pan of children, and I'll tell you a tale of the all-powerful shoe, the man that can wail. If you venture to his dungeon before 12 o'clock, it's like Russian roulette and a gun with 4 cocks. And you wonder why you're there to fend off such yelling, when you know that it's Hackett who wants you out selling. So I sit in my office, but I hear such a shatter, so I run to Shu's dungeon to see what's the matter. And as I enter the hellhole, from the corner of my eye, I see a bullet hole in the window from a car passing by. A disgruntled employee? A late rebate check? It's only the shoe, so I say, what the heck? For at the line show, the dealers did take it. Where are the Ducks and the Angel baseball ticket? From a man who thought that ESPN was a new format to measure month end. And when you enter the tomb with your needs and your wish, and then you crawl out looking like some Chinese dish. For if it's more product or something that costs money, what'll happen to you next is really not funny. Or if you're unprepared and you're counting on luck, you'll hang in his window like a Cantonese duck. Mighty Shu told me of roasts from the past. Don't do stupid poems that always get laughs. So I thought, since this roast was one for his own, that I would just say, hey Shu, bite the bone. For there is a heart and a soul in this man, and he would do for us anything he can. That is, of course, unless it costs a buck. So don't hang from the Shu's window like the Cantonese duck. But in all seriousness, and this I am certain, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Thank you, Sir Grady. Okay, now another word from our folks in New Jersey.
The very best of luck in your new position. And I know that it is well-deserved recognition for a job well done. You've been very dedicated to the company, very dedicated to your job, and it's very nice to see when people move up after so long and so hard a tenure. I hope to see you around Secaucus. I hope that in the future we can have an opportunity to work together again. Best of luck. Good luck to you.
Hi Alex, how are you? Thank you very much for supporting the quota and contributing to Issue West. Thank you anyway. Good luck in PBTS. Thank you, Alex. Bye.
Bye, Alex. Nice working with you. Good luck.
Hello, Alex. Congratulations on your new position over at PBTS. And we aren't really too happy that you're leaving us, but, you know, headquarters has no money these days, so I'm calling you on PBTS because I heard they have lots of money. Thank you.
Alex, it's Richard Muskus. It's really been a pleasure working with you over the last year or so that I've been here. I'll certainly miss you. I probably will miss your phone calls when you call us up badgering us, trying to get a few more dollars. But good luck in your new assignment, and I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Alex, best of luck. I've worked with you for quite a few years and really enjoyed it. I know we've fought a lot of times over money. Today, I'll pull out my left pocket, show you I don't have any money here. I look in my right pocket, that's where I kept all the money. So,
I'd like to concur with Rick.
Do you have any money now?
like Rick said, we always have the money.
Thank you. Bye.
Best of luck, Alex. Goodbye.
Hi, Alex. Everybody's saying goodbye, but I'm really not saying goodbye. I'm saying hello, because I probably will be seeing more of you here than I did in Cyprus. All joking aside, I want to wish you the best of luck in your new position, and I hope everything works out real well for you.
Hi, Alex. Hi, everybody at PCW. Glad to have this opportunity to once again tell Alex how much I appreciated the time that I spent with him. And Alex, I know that you're going to take your expertise and build it to higher levels wherever you're going, and that wherever you do go, they will certainly benefit from your expertise, as I have, and those who you've touched in your life at Panasonic. So personally, actually want to just wish you the best of luck, and to you and your family, and that you have happiness and more success. But by the way, where is he going anyway?
New Jersey.
He's coming here. Wait a second, what is that I hear? A band playing in a credit department, fireworks? I'll be kidding, Alex. Welcome to Secaucus, and if you need anything, just give me a buzz. I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you.
Stay here. Congratulations on your promotion, and welcome to Secaucus. I suppose we've seen a lot of you. I guess you're not going to be able to make those more trips to Hawaii. Freezing your butt off here with us in the wintertime. I look forward to seeing you here, and good luck in your new position. Thanks.
This is from Towns, and I have to say that I'm happy in one sense that you got a promotion. On the other side, I'm also happy because I know that you now can't reach into my pocketbook anymore to steal all of our strategic funding. I have to warn you that we let everybody in New York know that you're coming here, and we let you know that you're going to work for one of the divisions that sometimes is our competition, but we're ready for you. And if you can ever lend me any advice from the financial side, I might be able to lend you some advice about how to get around the streets of New York City. Best of luck to you, Alex, and I'll see you when you're roaming around the halls in the building. Take care.
Alex, I hope you enjoyed this video from the East Coast. Of course, from New Jersey, wishing you all the best in your new job. I know how difficult it is to be a controller, and without any choice from our part, we have to say no to many requests. And it is our responsibility to protect the soundness and profitability of our company. And because we said no, we became an enemy. I want to remind all of you that if you think John Palmer will say yes, you are wrong. He may say no in a different tone of voice. But believe me, he will say no as well as Alex did in the past. Please support John Palmer and Ross Roberts with their responsibilities. And to you, Alex, I wish you all the best. We know each other for many years, and I know all the contributions you have made to support the management you work for in keeping PC West sound and clear. Your contributions to PCEC is greatly appreciated. All the best in your new position. We speak yes and welcome to New Jersey. Thank you to all of you. And before I leave, I just wanted to tell you that this video has been made by Barbara Fleming, Communication Division, so we thank her very much for her contribution as well. Thank you and good night.
Okay, that was nice. Nate was as usual the crack up. Yes, he was. Okay. Y'all didn't know that Sid Pickup actually sings and plays guitar, did you?
I don't.
He's going to give it. This is the first time he's playing guitar, by the way, so I'll have to be a little bit patient with it. But Sid prepared something, so why don't you go ahead and take it away?
Let me get settled here. Okay. You know, listening to a little bit of Grady's poem there made me realize that this party would have been a whole lot different if we worked for the post office department. Testing, can you hear? Yeah, you can hear. Okay. I've only been with PCW about a year and a half. So, unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of opportunity to receive your wise counsel. But there have been a couple of times, and I came up, there's a song, and it's not entirely devoted to you, Alex. One of the things on Friday, I asked Alex, I said, are you looking forward to Monday night? He said, one thing that Perry doesn't understand is that I'm still in Mecca. So that will bear on the fact that over the weekend, I changed all the words to the song. So I don't even, you may not even be in here. I don't remember. But there have been a couple, maybe you can relate to this, and you'll have to think back over the last year and a half since I've been here, but there have been one, maybe two times that we were fighting right up to the end of the month to make the month. Maybe this, you know, you have the cobwebs and everything in the brains, but you'll have to think back that, yeah, I guess maybe there were a couple of times we didn't know it really. So that kind of is what was behind this particular song. And as you get to the end of the month and you realize that maybe it's close and you don't know if you're going to make the month or not, and you get a funk, you go into a big funk. It's a blues is what it is. It's like a blues. It's kind of like the Panasonic month-end blues. And that's exactly what this whole thing is about. So if you listen, maybe you'll hear some names of some people that you know, and you might hear some situations that sound a little familiar. And it goes something like this. I just like that lick, but the song. It's kind of a feel-good country western type of song. Giddy up! No. It was long about the 28th of the month, and Hackett went in the front office right after lunch to tell Andy and Alex we still had $8 million to do. Andy threw up his hands and he said, oh no. Alex said, those GSMs have all got to go. Now another case of the month-end blues. We got Panasonic month-end blues, and there ain't no time to lose. The days till the end of the month keep slipping away. And though we've only got a day or so, there's another 8 million to go. Look out for those Panasonic month-end blues. Now Debbie says Good Guys wants their order shipped out today. If we can just get a credit okay, then want 500 combos and a whole lot of TV sets. But Ross Roberts says that the order note is no-go unless in the system the PDF shows, and that's our sales prevention department. They're the best. Now, Fedco's really smoking and their numbers are up, but we got no 2-head and 4-head not enough. They want more decks, but we know that they're not going to wait. But Henry thinks that there's a way to get by, and he's come up with a plan, wants to give it a try. See, we'll bill them for VCRs, but we'll ship them videotape. And there ain't no time. There's another 6 million to go. Look out for those Panasonic Monday Blues. Now Esther laughs and says Pro 21 is great. The system's up, now it's down, and the orders are late. Doherty just shakes his head and rolls his eyes. The orders keep coming, but they can't put them in. Rod and Neil can't ship. There's no way that we can win. Perry was complaining, and I just hate to see that grown man cry. Now Barman's so mad he's screaming into the phone. Must be more company on the line. Bob's mouse is starting to foam. Bob just heard that Moore's order's not gonna ship. Randy Miller told Bob that his price was too high. Now we're sitting on 300 cents that he ain't gonna buy. Randy says, I don't want them. Barman says, read my lips. The Panasonic Monday Blues, and there ain't no time to lose. The days on the wall, the clock on the wall, it just keeps ticking away. And though we've only got an hour or so, there's another 3 million to go. Look out for those Panasonic Monday Blues. Now Hackett asked Krause if Costco was going to go, and Steve said, sorry Mike, I don't think so. They're loaded with decks and they don't want any more cans. So Mike called Doug Shuck up on the phone and said, we still got 3,000 decks that need a home, and if you don't buy them, you're going to have to get them from Sam's. The hours were flying by, we were about out of time, we were all feeling down and not very fine. So I looked up, time was getting short, if we could only find a way to delay. So I looked up to the heavens and I started to pray and said, Dear God, could you please extend this day? And the Lord answered, I can do that. But what did Alex say? And though we've only got an hour or so, there's another 1 million to go. Look out for those Panasonic Monday Blues. Lowell was talking to Les Russell, trying to sell a TV, but the price Les wanted was too low to believe. Lowell told him, sorry Les, there just ain't no way. So Les called Andy up on the phone and said, you want me to... I can't get this right, excuse me. Lowell told him, sorry Les, there just ain't no way. Les called Andy and said, you want me to buy, but the pricing you're asking just makes me want to cry. And Andy smiled and said, go ahead, make my day. Kept selling goods right up to the end. The warehouse was bare, nothing left there to send. But did we make the month? That's what we wanted to see. Before the numbers were run and the total was found, Pro 21 coughed and sputtered and shut itself down. That's when we learned that Pro 21 had been built by MSC. Finally got word the end of the building was near, so we were all standing around just waiting to hear what the numbers were and just how well we'd done. Andy and Alex looked at the numbers and they gave out with a yell, and we all knew from that we had done pretty well, but I'll tell you, these month-end blues just ain't no fun. Now there's no more month-end blues, and there's no more time to lose. We can all go home because this day is through. And though this month has come to an end, tomorrow we begin all over again. Looking forward to those Panasonic month-end blues, so I'm telling you that I just hate those Panasonic Monday Blues. I really do. Look out for the Panasonic Monday Blues.
Holy Samoa. You know we had that much talent around here. Alex, what do you mean you're not leaving Mecca? That's not what they told me when I took this job tonight, okay? When you're doing this kind of stuff, you always need a little prop, right? But actually, this prop is here for a reason. I wanted to tell a story about when I was growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Every year, I was born on September 1st, and every year on August 15th, my parents would ask me what I wanted for my birthday. And every year on August 15th, I said, I want a horse for my birthday. Now, we were a very wealthy family, lived in the city. I knew there was pretty much of a chance I was not getting a horse for my birthday. But I always asked, just in case my parents changed their mind. I knew it was kind of an impossible thing. But I asked anyways. September 1st would come around and wake up. Sure enough, I thought, maybe today's the day I got the horse. There would be a little box and be a baseball mitt or a G.I. Joe or something. Never got that horse. I always wondered what it would feel like to get a horse for my birthday. Well, you know what? Now I know. Okay.
A little bit too profound.
Okay. Anyways, I have something else you may need in New Jersey, Alex.
Oh, long underwear.
They're for those cold New Jersey days. Take a look here. Peekaboo. Okay. They said I'd better nice have it. Am I going to be in your office tomorrow, guys? Okay. Now, we would like to bring up Bob Barman.
Look at that suit, I know we're a prop.
Put it here. I never made one. They have them over there.
Oh, there's something very valuable.
I can't work without props.
Where the cheese at?
Or notes. By the way, one just small correction to what Harry just said. You know, he wasn't asked to do the job. He jumped at volunteering to do this job. He couldn't wait to do this job. Anyway, I'd like to thank Ross for taking half of my speech. Did you read my notes? Well, let's see. Alex, where do I start? Except looking at the sea of faces. So many dark suits. There's a message there somewhere. I'm not sure what it is, but can anybody hear me? If we had to name this a movie, I think we would name PCW The Great Escape. Because since I joined PCW a mere 26 months, 9 days, and 13 hours ago, but who's counting? The following people have left. Tony Shinonuma, pardon me, Tony, if I mispronounced your name, but he left for Singapore. Sean Umazawa, who has graced us with his presence tonight, bailed and went to Burbank. Nate, who you saw on the tape and his infinite sense of humor, escaped Alex and went to Secaucus. Donnie Watani escaped PCW and went to Secaucus. And Alex, you're escaping PCW and going to Secaucus. The joke's on Nate, Don. The smartest one was Sean. According to my calculations, I've been going to one of these every 5 months on average. And I got to tell you, it's getting kind of old. So would everybody else stay around for a while anyway? Ross mentioned one thing, that he was kind of the king of rumor around here. I'd say he was sort of the king at. There's two of them. And he mentioned the other one too. And maybe it was it your upbringing in the Denver office that made you and what was his name? Oh, Henry, the king of rumors. And Alex, I don't know if you know it or not, but for the past several months, you really have been at the root of all those rumors. And it was very interesting for me to hear about where you were going next. And once they had you going to Toronto, and then you were going to Burbank, and then you were going to Elgin to help them out because they were in deep trouble. And also there were several rumors that you were going to New Jersey. I always thought you were going to stay here to just harass me, but evidently those rumors were true. You are going to Secaucus. On a serious note, I would like to wish you a lot of luck in Secaucus, and I know you'll enjoy the East. There are many redeeming factors in the East. I lived there 2 years. I'm still trying to remember what those redeeming factors were. Finally, I got lucky and came back west, which actually is the next rumor that started tonight. That in the year 2002, is that it? You're going to be back at PCW? I heard you were going to be president. Andy doesn't know this yet.
Well, wait till my favorite party.
Well, I'll be at my own farewell party tomorrow. But what the heck? Life's short. From the region, we have a couple of gifts for you, two of which you contributed to, and actually you bought. And this is some fine vintage wine that I understand, and I wasn't around when we did this. This is select for your enjoyment. Compliments of Panasonic Company West, and this is vintage 1998. Oh, no, 1989. I would only use this one for cooking. And then we have one from last year. This is vintage yesterday, so it's probably okay. And I know that when you go to New Jersey, you're going to want to redecorate your office, I'm certain. So to get you started, I know you'll... And to get you, this is high-grade duct tape. And to get you started with your new carpet in your corner office. Am I in trouble or what? Where's Diana? Prepare my package. At any rate, I really spared no expense and got you the finest vintage duct tape along with the wine. So, as you're redecorating your office, you can drink the wine. The one that says C, it really stands for, it stands for cooking. Anyway, Alex, best of luck. I've enjoyed my 26 months, 13 days, or 9 days and 13 hours, and hopefully you will continue to succeed in New Jersey and bring the same success to your new company as you brought to PCW. Thank you very much, and best of luck.
Everybody get ready to start kissing up to the new guy on the block, John Palmer. You better laugh at all his jokes and clap at the end, and I recommend a standing ovation.
Now, Terry?
You know, that duct tape's going to be on Bob's expense before tomorrow. The wine is stolen from the company. And Ray, stick around because we'll have yours after this is done. Hey, Andy, it's kind of a joke. This is really for you. For 2005 or 2003. 2002. I really don't have a whole lot of negative things to say about Alex. You know, he's my mentor, and we learned something from all of our different bosses that we have. My first boss I had, I learned everything I knew about accounting. He was a teacher at Cal State Fullerton, so he taught me everything I needed to know about accounting. I went to Laura Scudder, my second boss, didn't do anything, so he kind of taught me how to do nothing for 10 hours a day. And I think he's in sales now, actually. They taught me about Mecca, and then Alex had the biggest job of all. You know, he had to teach me about PCEC, and it's taken 2 years of teaching about PCEC to still try to kind of figure out what it's all about. But actually, that's the first thing Alex taught me was about PCEC, and then the second thing he taught me is it's okay to be an asshole as long as you're the proper asshole and you do it the right way. Actually, he stole my line. He also told me how to present information to headquarters, and the idea is not to tell them what they want to know, but what you want them to know. And that's sort of the important piece of Alex. And the last thing I think I've probably learned from Alex is that we never go into his office after Ross has been in there. As Ross was saying, you throw little stones, but see, Ross never got the idea of little. He always throws the big stone, and then you walk in, and then you get the lesson of the day. So, actually, Alex, I've learned a lot from you, and I really appreciate all your help that you had. And I'll definitely have his number on speed dial. And of course, he's only a telephone call away from everybody. So everybody in sales, PSI, marketing, and everything knows that if I have any problems, he's my Superman here, and he'll be at my rescue. So good luck and best wishes, Alex. And I appreciate all the help you had over the last 2.5 years. Thank you.
Mr. Tasher? Wow. I saw him making notes. He's making notes.
Actually, Alex, I wanted to I wanted to be completely sincere this evening because I have the pleasure of having known you here in the room longer than anybody. Actually, I was here as one of those sales schlubs that you mentioned 3 years. That's a Yiddish word we don't use anymore. We should start using those words more. Actually, I did mention a couple of notes because a couple of speakers before me I was rather impressed with. I think that quote that you gave Ross about it's not what I haven't taught you everything I know, but what I want you to know, or words to that effect. And we're not going to get all misty-eyed here, believe me, okay? But I did know Alex when he joined the club back in 80 or thereabouts. And in fact, he worked with my wife, and he worked with Alberta, and he worked with a lot of great accountants back in the corner. You guys should be up front, because you had to work with him the longest. Let's have a hand for the accounting department. Terry, I've been here long enough to know that, I wrote this down, all assignments are temporary in this company, and that there is no statute of limitations on making fun of your boss. And I wanted to mention, thank you also to Ken Emmer. That would be Everett's mentor, I believe, in this room. So this is mentoring night. okay? The video production, we spared no expense so we could have dessert this evening, as you can see. Don't get enough on the video production. Roger had nothing to do with that. And I'm pretty sure attendance tonight will only be surpassed by Ross Roberts, the attendance at yours. Alex, we won't even know you left. About 6 months ago, he started to take on an awful lot of your mannerisms and things. In fact, you lost your stutter tonight. I was very proud of you. Alex leaves, you lose your stutter. Does that mean Van Dusen starts stuttering, right? Teresa, this is not directed entirely towards you, but it was interesting that Ross had his dong up here when he was doing the, okay, we'll skip right on. The dong. Does Gene come up after me? Yes. Okay, good. Yes, thank God. Gene, thankfully, Alex called about a week ago and said, is it true what I heard that Alex is leaving? And I said, yes it is, and you have to come to dinner. And we did, in fact, try to get a hold of Vic, but evidently he's relocated, and he's working again, and he won't stop. So we don't know how to get a hold of Vic, but we will. I'm going to make sure you talk to him before you leave the West Coast. And for those of us who don't remember the guys like Gene and Vic, and the old-timers that were here before, I'm here to represent all those guys, except Gene, who can represent himself tonight. By the way, I do have a new rumor tonight. Sean is coming back. Alex and Teresa, if that video doesn't make you want to move to New Jersey, the weather will. By the way, behind Nate, that was snow. Right? Right? And it was taken 3 weeks ago. I wanted to mention Nellie, too, somebody else I've known for a long time, and I know you're going to get to work with Nellie again back there, and don't anybody kid themselves that we're not going to get to work with Alex again before this thing is over with, okay? Ted Takahashi is somebody who about half of us know mentored Alex, and all of us, frankly, for many years. And Ted now runs the financial end of our company at at Mecca. And so don't think for 1 minute, Alex, that this is not just kind of one of those jump shift things if you play bridge, okay? They've got way bigger things in mind for Alex, and hopefully his influence will come back on all of us before it's all over with. And one last thing, Barman, I guess we can understand now why Alex isn't going to Quasar. Okay? For those of you who work for Mr. Barman, you're welcome. Alex, it's been a pleasure. 20 years, 17 years we've worked together, and it's been all my pleasure, and very sincerely. And I look forward to all the many years that you can give us to the company and we can give back. Thank you.
You didn't take any heat off me there, though. I appreciate it.
Gina,
yeah, he's next. For those of you that never had the pleasure to work with Gene Norvell, when I was just a detailer, Gene was running the show, and he was a great guy to work with. And we're lucky to have him back because I think he's got something pretty big planned. And he's lucky in that he doesn't have to worry about working with Alex anymore. He's free and clear, so why don't you come on up, Gene, and let it rip.
Well, first of all, Alex and I started together in, I guess it was 1979, just after the acquisition of Newcraft from the distributor PC West. And both of us, of course, were mentoring under Ted Takahashi, which was very, very interesting. But before I get into that subject, I wanted to bring up a subject that I'm sure is near and dear to all of your hearts, and that has to do with the carpet in PCW. It's my understanding, and I don't know, Alex, maybe you can confirm this to me, but it's the same carpet since '82. This stuff was designed to be 7-year carpet, okay? You know, the duct tape thing that Bob did was no joke, folks, but I want to tell you that you have new carpet coming. I talked with Andy, I talked with Kirk and everybody, and we figure since, 1990, the company started funding its own insurance program, with, the basic medical insurance. And they figured with the amount of reduction in expense when he leaves Prozac for the damn accounting department, they'll be able to fund that. So you'll have new cars. I have no fear of retaliation here, folks, so bear with me. We're a privately held company.
Gee, some of us do.
Yeah, I understand. When I heard that Alex was going back east, I was really excited to hear for him that he was actually getting a shot in New Jersey, because for those of you who have been with the company a long time, you know that kind of growing up in the West, your only shot at really growing your career after there is to, of course, move to Secaucus. And, having a mentor like Ted Takahashi is the best thing that can ever happen to you. Ted, however, has a very different way of indoctrinating you into this business. I mean, Alex and myself were just about as green as two people could be when we came to the West. And, it's more of like a religious experience with him. And we got a real interesting nucleus of people when that all took place. First of all, we had a man that walked very tall in short boots, and Howard Tattoo Yamato. Howard was only like 4 feet 11 inches, for those of you who remember, but he was a man that certainly I was providing the stool for at the podium. And just a tremendous man, God rest his soul. I think he passed away about 3 years ago now, Alex. And I still occasionally hear from Kitty, and just absolutely wonderful lady. The other person we had, of course, was Ted Takahashi, which I called the Dalai Lama. Okay, he was like our spiritual leader. And of course, Vic the Ayatollah, who, for those of you who knew him, he was from pretty much an Italian background and very rough on the exterior, so to speak. And, if you can imagine having this troika as a mentoring system, you can tell how screwed up we got immediately. We all kind of got nicknames as they came here. First of all, the Japanese had a lot of trouble with my name. With Gene Norvell, they'd always said Jingle Bell Son. Okay, so that was kind of my coin. Alex, of course, he was in a league all of his own. He was basically, Huai Chang Shu. Okay, grasshopper. Okay. And he was definitely in the mentoring program. And then there was, of course, Wild Bill Tasher, okay, part of the group. What we so fondly today would call Hoss Roberts. And then there was the lady that took real good care of me in this company. That was Lori the Weasel Dragoda. Alice in Wonderland Denise. Okay, love you dearly. Paulina, who was one of the Gabor sisters, and Iversov, and she's still here. I can't believe. I thought she retired 3 years ago. And of course, Huai Chang Shu. Okay. The process of mentoring, however, requires somebody to really listen carefully, because the Japanese aren't real good at telling you direct on what you need to know, and you have to begin to search within your soul as to the answers. Okay. And you begin to build this nucleus of information that allows you to make decisions that are very good later on. So I would say it's more of a cerebral cultivation, so to speak, in how you deal with these things. But after 19 years, of course, Alex has graduated to levels far beyond that. And Ted asked me, Alex, to provide you with your kit to go to New Jersey. Okay, it's a travel kit. And since it is such a religious style experience, first of all, I wanted to present you with your pair of black Nikes. Okay. The shroud. My son had okay, the purple shroud, okay? Okay, because we know that it is a journey to, the mothership. And the question that everybody wanted answered was, what in the hell is the $5.75 that was in their pocket? And I have to tell you tonight, it's a 2-drink minimum. Alex, God bless you. I know you'll do well, buddy, and it's all yours. And Ross, there is in fact $5.75 in here. I did not short it.
Sean? Elvis, you got anything to say to your old friend? Alex, for those of you, this is Elvis Umazawa. Elvis is in the room.
Thank you, Perry. Alex, congratulations. Actually, I'm not really prepared to speak anything actually, but I really enjoyed, this is one of the best farewell party I ever attended. And before me, everybody said, actually everything about Alex. But one thing probably nobody really mentioned is, difference when he talks about business and when he talks about his daughter. It's quite amazing, and he is really one of the greatest dad, I think, and if you remember, at the one of the Christmas party, actually he is the one who made me sing one song at the Christmas party, but at one Christmas party, he told me to sing one song, and he told me that he was going to sing as well. And at that Christmas party, he told me that he was going to change his image. And if you remember, he sang on the stage together with his wife, a duet. And that was a very nice duet. And actually, I think he changed his image. Actually, one side of the coin is, obviously he's a very aggressive, businessman. At the same time, he has such a, completely the other side of the coin as well. And I really remember, whenever I have any kind of problem or questions, and if you really, kind of approach him in a right manner. Actually, he is one of the greatest consultant for anything, no matter it's in business or private. And really, I was in PCW for almost 5 years, maybe 4.5 years. But I sincerely, I have to say that, Alex, you really helped me, and I really appreciate that. And sincerely, I hope you will have another great success in the your career. Thank you.
Alice Denise just has one quick thing she wanted to mention up here. Alice, you want to come on up? Yeah.
Alice, need some help?
I got up this morning, I've been gone a year and 4 months. I woke up this morning, I have this pain in my neck. I don't know what's the matter. Something's wrong with it, because for a year and 4 months, I have woke up feeling tip-top. So then after I had a few chores to do, and I turned left on Victory Boulevard instead of right on Victory Boulevard. And I understand he's the one who put the Panasonic sign up blocking out half from my house. I remember one time when Bill was about $1.5 million overspent. Sean was right. We just went in and sat down, and I said, Alex, how's your little girl? That was the trick. Well, since I am not used to speaking publicly, it's wonderful seeing everybody tonight. I'm really happy to see everybody. I've missed you all, and I do wish you all the best, Alex.
to sing?
I'm so happy now, I have nothing bad to say.
Just a minute ago, she was telling us she'd like to have her job back.
Wait, I forgot my passport.
See?
When are you leaving? July 1st? I'll see you July 2nd.
Okay, I think that ends the prepared, believe it or not, portion of our show. We're going to leave the mic open for maybe about 10-15 minutes, try and keep it real brief. I know there's a lot of other people that would like to speak. I think we'll start out with Scott and Debbie because they prepared something kind of cute. And I'd like to hear it. Scott, why don't you stand over here? You can take this mic. Open mic tonight. Open mic tonight. But you got to speak into the camera. Here.
No, Andy mentioned that when Alex gets to New Jersey, he'll drive through the tunnel and see those beautiful lights of New York. He just isn't aware that New York will not allow him to audit their electrical bill. Ross started a rumor 17 years ago when Debbie and I joined the company that Alex's career prior to Panasonic had started in the restaurant business, and I don't know if that's true or not, but Debbie and I, coming from the sales side of things, decided that maybe we should do a little rendition of something that prior to his career at Panasonic, something was overheard in a restaurant. It goes like this. Welcome to House of Shoe. My name's Alex, and I'll be your waiter for the evening. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first visit.
Then you'll have to show some ID. Driver's license, credit card, please.
But,
Oh, yes, you gotta have a driver's license and a credit card. Ross, I need you to run a check on this. Thank you.
what are you doing?
Oh, we gotta determine your stomach size. Hold still. How are you going to be paying for this tonight? Are you going to be paying cash or charge?
I thought I'd charge it.
Amex.
I've only got Visa.
Then you'll have to fill this out. Now, our special tonight is lobster for $1.50. But you have to take 3 pounds of stale carrots with it. Or it's $19.95. The Costco banquet didn't take all the carrots they were.
Can I substitute salad for wonton soup?
Substitutions must be approved in advance. You'll need to fill this out. You have to stick to the menu if you'd like to get your meal tonight.
How's the lamb?
Oh, we discontinued lamb.
What about MDF?
We don't like to cook with MDF.
Well, I guess I'll have the PSI.
Oh, how would you like your PSI? Cut, chopped, sliced? Well, we not only trim the fat, but we cut it down to the bone.
I guess I'll have it sliced. And I want some steamed rice.
Sorry, we're out of rice.
Out of rice? How can you be out of rice?
We'll have plenty of rice next week. We can fill your order then and have lots left over. Or I can always see if I can get some from another restaurant.
Never mind, I'll just have the vegetables.
Oh no, you can't have vegetables. The last person ordered them and didn't finish them. No more orders until they're gone.
You're not going to charge me full price, are you?
Well, let me see what the boss says. Meanwhile, fill this out. Now, the boss says we'll give you a trailing credit. But you'll have to bring back a stool sample as proof.
Proof of
everything? Oh, come on, you didn't finish your vegetables.
I wasn't that hungry after all.
Yeah, but you ordered them. Well, I can probably move them sideways to that table over there, but you'll have to fill this out. Oh, no, you tipped more than 15%. I can't accept this. I'll have to cancel this, ring it up again. Here, you'll have to fill this out. I can see if I can get it approved. Susie, can you help me here? Hey, lady, we may have our problems, but we're profitable.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to ask our speakers, keep it brief and keep it clean. Henry, you want to come on up?
Clean. Clean, Henry.
Actually, everybody says, and it was great to hear the theme today, Alex's educational enlightenment is how I like to call it. Commonly called a beating when you're not in front of them. So it was after one of these fine beatings that, and Ross was there, he always tends to share my great moments, and he goes, I go to Alex, in the litigation atmosphere that we're currently under, how do you avoid any of these? And he goes, Henry, I have one guiding principle. I'm fair. And it was with that that Ross said something that made more sense than anything Ross said. He kills everyone equally.
Okay. And Tina and the folks from marketing have a little presentation. Come on up. Tina. Yeah. How do you understand? Don't worry. You know what? You'd be so far down on his list by now because he's been writing it all down. Yeah, kill it, please.
Actually, we don't have a presentation. We just had a little gift for you, Alex. We put together a little book of memories so you don't forget us. There's a little problem we're going to have to fix this. One of the screws came out. We were going to drop ship it from another Hallmark location, but John said no. Wait.
Use the duct tape, Tina.
Okay, Alex, we also have another little gift. This kind of has two meanings. You may wonder why our buys took so long. You always wanted those cover sheets. And this is one of the reasons it took us so long to prepare them. And also, we know you're going on to bigger and better things, and we don't want you to forget your accounting roots, and you'll never forget the bottom line or the bottom B. You can put this in your eye.
Okay. Who else is out there? Who else is out there? Anybody else like to say a word? Mark, I knew you wouldn't. I knew you didn't. Marsha's been telling me all day, no, I'm not going up because he'll be back.
Good evening, everybody. Andy, and it's wonderful that Gene is here and a lot of old timers. I'll make my comments very short. I've had the privilege of working with Alex since 1984, and some of my very old friends are in the room too. Grady, Mike, Ross, Henry. Like all of you, Alex has made quite an impression in my life, and I now find as a professional I say things that I would never have said before, like good, better, and best, and options. And my favorite thing that Alex always says to me when I pick up the phone and I say, thank you for calling facilities, this is Marcia, how may I help you? And there's a pause and I hear, Masha. Now I'm going to make this very, very short, and I am not singing tonight. But even though many of you kid, and as a matter of fact, I have to charge back my AGM salary for the past 3 weeks because everybody has been coming to Terry, Steve Thompson, and myself for carpet samples, and it's been quite an intrusion in my work. I do want to say something. A little serious. As you know, Alex and I for many years have gotten along very, very well. As a matter of fact, around 2 months ago, we had one of our meaningful conversations. I understand many of you heard, and we get along so well. But even though we joke about duct tape, what I hope the old people know and the new people need to know is that because of the duct tape, Alex saved jobs. And as much as many of you wanted to come into maybe the 18th, 19th, or 20th century in your office environment, Alex not only saved our old jobs, but he created a lot of new jobs for a lot of new people. So Alex, just like Ted mentored you, you mentored me, my friend. And though you are leaving PCW now, you're now coming into my world of Mecca. And I promise you that I will continue supporting you as much as you have always supported me. A lot of times I didn't understand the lessons, but I don't think I'd be standing here as an AGM if you didn't have my best interest at heart. So I will always be there for you, especially when you return.
Okay, who else? Anybody? No, Diana's, she's on the program, John. Holy man, you know, I remember Alex, whenever we do any of the Christmas parties, right down to like the playlist of the band, John's just picking up right where Alex left off. Thanks, John. Yeah, you sure did. You must stay away from your office.
We're worried.
You stay away from your office too. Okay, is there anybody else that has anything to say? Because we're going to start the gifts. Okay, going once? Jerry?
I just want to make
Jerry wants to do his Elvis imitation.
Thank you. I want to take a little heat off Alex. I have two things to apologize to everybody here for. We kind of started. The first thing was
He showed up.
we figured out, Alex and I, that we could buy about $5 million worth of telephones on direct ship. We would just bring in and we would send all our customers. And we could bring about $5 million into the warehouse. But what I didn't realize is that made 15 days worth of inventory. I know that I'm not in PSI anymore. I understand that's our inventory now. So now that we have a 15-day, I'll take a little bit of the heat for Alex on that. The other thing was that I went to Alex, and this is, again, many years ago. I said, Alex, we need some computers. The second thing I did to everybody, we need some computers on these desks. And Alex says, computers? That's 50 years from now. So that's way in the future. You guys are way off in the... So somehow we got the computers, and I hope everybody enjoys them.
And that was Jerry Henschel, for those of you that don't know who that was.
Or what that was.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to get to all the different gifts. Maria, where's Maria? You want to bring it on up? Alex, I hope you have a lot of wall space because there's a lot of pictures coming up here. Okay, you want to come on up and open this for us in front of God and everybody? Wait a minute. You're opening the presents? Go ahead.
Just in case they blow up.
Yeah. Thanks, at least somebody was paying attention.
We appreciate everything.
Oh, excuse me. So it's just a picture of Alex at his desk. Thank you. Actually, so you don't forget what it's like to sit back there. We also have a duplicate that we're hanging up in the hall, just to remind us. Yeah, see how we do.
to say something?
Not quite yet, not quite yet. You just said, you will though, you get your chance, we have a few more. Maria, what's next?
Am I supposed to stay here?
Yeah, please do.
Yes, okay.
Actually, Alex, John wants to know, are you taking all that paper with you?
We can reuse that.
John wants that in his office.
This may work better than duct tape.
There he is.
I move.
Yeah. Okay, here's another picture. Or as they say, picture. Yeah.
It's getting heavier. This is getting serious. Maria, you did. Maria.
We're gonna wrap these. She wrapped these for shipping, actually. Here, so kind of.
Harry, remember Maria will be here.
Yes. Okay, that's a picture of the building on a nice sunny day with lots of green grass. All our autographs and signatures are there wishing you the best. So on those cold, snowy days in New Jersey when you're wearing your red union suit. Okay, and I think there's more? Who's this from? We don't know who this is from, so...
John and I. Wait.
Oh, is this from you and John?
I know, I'm glad the company's picking up my move.
No, yeah, okay. John and Mike would like to present this to you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Alex, we're going to need these prints back after you're done, right?
Here's a gift. Since Alex is going to headquarters this time, PBTSC, he'll be dealing directly with Mecca. And he's had his experience before dealing with Mecca, and this is just something that he can kind of look at every once in a while. Just remember that keep strong and keep your position and never waver.
He has such a problem with those. No.
Well,
That's
No batteries. You have to buy the batteries.
John, one thing you have to know, you never spend so much money on special
You guys saved money on Rapper, we would have had carpet. We paid for it.
this is no expense, Perry.
Did you go way far? Oh, hey.
It's like one of those presents that's not really there.
fond memories for you.
It's the carpet with the duct tape on it.
With the good guys and fries ad.
Good guys and fries in, there's gum on there. And how tacky, 2 different colored duct tape.
We look hard for that, Alex.
Bob, you have to do a better job than that. Has to be the same color.
No, that's high quality duct tape I gave you. This is low quality.
Oh, is there something else here?
Oh no.
Okay, don't go away, Alex. Now we'd like to bring Diana Hunt up for our final... Oh, you have to sit down.
Yes, the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
In all seriousness, everybody's been kidding Alex, but I thought I'd bring a more serious note to this celebration. I would like to give you some insight on Alex Shu as the personnel manager. A lot of you may not be aware that Alex has always had a secret desire to be the personnel manager. When I first started, Alex gave me a lot of good advice. For years, I thought Alex was quoting KM philosophy. When all along, all he was doing was quoting AH philosophy. Over the years, Alex has shown great compassion for his employees. I'll try to keep my composure. Prior reason, he provided vitamin C to his employees illness during the end of the month. Oh, gotta get back to a more serious note here. Alice had a real open door policy, where he has demonstrated his special technique on giving his opinion and advice, whether the door was open or shut. I can recall a new employee came to my office one day and expressed serious concern the volume of noise that was coming out of Mr. Shu's office. Upon my investigation, I found Alex testing new soundproofing materials for the future remodeling project at PCW. All kidding aside, Alex, I really have enjoyed working with you. I will miss your advice. And I wish you and your wife, Clarissa, many happy years in New Jersey and much success in your new job. As our guest of honor, Alex, would you come up, please? On behalf of all PCW employees, I have the privilege to present to you
I'm sorry.
no idea. A very special gift. Now, Alex, you guys keep in mind, he made some reference that he wanted something from the West. So this is the gift from all the employees here about the West. Yes.
So beautiful. I hate to destroy it.
It would have been better, but you cut the budget.
Sorry? Terry's helping you because he's still hoping for that freaking horse.
Yeah. This one was also wrapped for shipping. Maria, did you wrap this one too?
No. Maria, great. Not me.
Oh, you should be working at Robinson Day at Christmas time.
Diana wrapped this
Whoa.
Was that in the budget?
It's in John's budget.
Diana, make sure you approve if the packing, the moving just goes up $200 more.
I mean, coordinate Alex's move. This is the most joy I've ever had.
They only move with an unlimited budget.
GPSC's budget.
We don't care how much it costs.
Presented to Alex Shu in appreciation of your leadership and guidance for 17 years. From all of us at Panasonic Company West, June 9, 1997.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, Alex Shu's farewell speech.
Wait, I'll be right back. I need my notes.
All right. Ross, why don't you get up in the meantime?
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Ooh, I didn't like the ring. I'll be back.
You know, Roger, are you here?
I am here.
You know, Roger, remember last year you gave me a videotape of all the previous farewell dinners that many of us attended. And I never thought that the day will come when my farewell dinner will be here. But indeed it did come. And I hope this one you have taped it and you have mixed it with all the others for Andy and whoever would like to have it. It's really a very touching dinner. First of all, Maria, thank you. Ross, Anna, Joanne, Harry, Jacob, all the people. It's been a very quick 17 years. And I know deep inside that, like Gene Novell mentioned, that if you have to make a career move, you have to go somewhere, go east. And the time has come for me to make that move, and thanks to my wife that she said yes when I asked if she would like to move. My daughter is another story. Totally different. You know, on the lighter side, I really don't want this party to end in a very somber notes. On the light side, I have no idea that Quasar, Bob, I give you a lot of credit. Bob, where are you? I moved back. That Quasar has so much talent in music. You have Mark Fish, you have Sid, who's been hiding that talent for a year and a half. I mean, without being excavated. So it really takes a farewell dinner, my farewell dinner to
Forgot the best.
Harry Morgan plays the juice harp.
Harry Morgan.
You guys hide your talent so well. So, Tina and Gene, this coming up Christmas party. Of course, I know you fired Perry. You're very good. You have a lot of talents, so make sure you don't let those talents go to waste.
Holiday party.
Holiday party, excuse me. You're right. Perry, I'm sorry, you've been replaced, that's what I was thinking. So tonight, that's fine, but I miss your humor. And you and I went back for a long time. So I just want you to know, you and your better half, I would like to hear some good news from you soon.
Well, Pam is blushing right now.
We'll hear about it.
And Mike Hackett, I'm sorry, I never remembered that bat. But I will give you a chance to double up or nothing. Remember September? 44 million? That's double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
Okay. Only between Mike and myself.
Don't worry,
Come
John.
back to the Christmas party.
Okay?
That's a bet.
That's a bet.
Hey, Bill,
Okay, cool.
it's between Alex.
You can be my guest.
Ross, you must have your dates mixed up. I have known you not since 1987, but 1980. You shortchanged 7 years. The only reason I remember was because when I met you in Phoenix, you told me, he said, you don't have to worry about me. I will not embezzle anything unless it's over $1 million. I said, that's my kind of guy. I don't have to worry. I don't have $1 million.
That was huge.
Sid, I want to make sure you get a job at the holidays party. Band, okay? Bob, I like the ducks to hand freely, not tape down. So thanks for the duct tape, but I keep us for something else. And Gene, where's Gene?
I'm here.
Oh, I would like to say a little story about Gene, which I was not there, but Ross was. Ross told me that one time in Las Vegas, during the CE, You rented a car, you park the car in the parking lot in the hotel, walk through the hotel, go to the front desk, get your parking validated, and proceeded to go to the restaurant next door to the hotel.
I was down the street.
Oh, down the street. What a tightwad! But that's cheap. Johnson, I really appreciate all the kind words you have said to me. And I really appreciate that you were such a good sport during the Christmas parties that without even knowing, although we really kind of did a number on you to get you to get up and sing Love Me Tender, but you were such a good sport. I really appreciate working with you in the last 4.5 years. So again, thank you. John, you really goofed tonight. I told you. Don't ever say bad things about sales in front of salespeople. You will have a much tougher role going forward on your own.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Is it true I asked a question about your credit department? They say they take ATMs now?
Maybe Ross has changed it. I didn't know. But I'm sorry, I only make a few notes. There's so many things that I really wanted to say. When I look at Don's speech, he was very serious. That makes me worried. Maybe he's not too happy over there. The only thing is every time I saw him in New Jersey, he keeps saying, "Are you sure you're coming?" I still couldn't believe you're coming. So maybe there's a message behind it somewhere. Next time I go there, make sure I go to his office. But really, I appreciate everything. I know time is running late, and it's been a long day. Thank you, Masha. Appreciate it. I know, I'll be working with Sharon in New Jersey, and InDesign. Although we've been really only worked together a very short time, but it's from the bottom of my heart that I have every confidence that PCW, going forward, without me, can prosper and do a great job, because you have a very good management team. So, InDesign, just do whatever you need to do, because you will have a very solid management team behind you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, and as Alex's parting gift to all of us, he said we can put this dinner on our expense report.
Now that's the funniest thing you said all week.
You were always going to visit me. I'm still here. We don't have our phone.
No, you want to? Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I'll be gone. I'll be back on
Enjoy that.
Hey, Wilma.
That's a good one.
You're finding out a lot of things tonight.
She had given it to me and then somebody took it.
Cedar Falls.